Morning. Oh, it's not yet morning. Anyways, the message woke me up from sleep. Message really woke me up from sleep. Big time. Oh, I'm trying to get to a place that is safe. Sorry, I just woke up to do my usual morning chores, and this message actually came in last night. So, training, I decided to do it in the morning. So, and it keep popping, keep coming. I actually have two messages last night. So I'm going to give one here. I'm going to give one in my normal Facebook account, Esther Ihichi Marina. So, good morning, my queen. Good morning, Thursday night. You know when message comes like this, you just have to do what? Give it. When it comes this way, you have no option than to deliver the message. So, you can see my eyes are still heavy. Now, people suddenly become sending me. What are people? This issue, this topic cannot be overemphasized. This topic, this issue cannot be overemphasized. Somebody who is onye mmili, somebody who is a water person does not say. Somebody who is onye mmili, somebody who is a water person does not say he or she is a water person. That is number one. Number two, somebody who is from water does not go for consultation to be told that he or she is from water. Somebody who is from the water does not go to inquire, does not go to do inquiring, does not go for consultation, does not go to ask if he or she is from the water. Anybody who is from the water does not go and ask, am I from the water? They say I'm from the water. I have done water work. I have done water work. I have done orumiri. I have done feeding of my husband. I have done this. I have done that. Somebody who is from the water say, they told me that my spiritual husband, my water husband, my water wife is disturbing me. Somebody who is from the water does not say, Indi Mili has dealt with me. Water people have shown me pepper. My spiritual husband and my physical husband have slapped me front and back. Somebody who is genuinely, who is a real water person, does not go and look for somebody to take him to the water or her to the water to do work for him or her. Asking is a goat to come and do spiritual work for him. It's like a crocodile going to ask a cow or a goat or a hen to come and go to the water on his or her behalf to pray for him or her or to do sacrifices for him or her. Illumina Temple Center is not where you come and pack money. Illumina Temple Center is not a cult to join. Illumina Temple Center It's not a secret society. Mina Temple Center is not where you come to belong to a society or a cult where you come and pack money. You see, I've been approving some posts. Does not mean uh, I don't know what to do. I approve those posts to show the level of stupidity, the level of foolishness, the level of illiteracy, the level of all kind of negativities in the minds of men and women, girls and boys. I want money. Will this group help me? And this group help me. How can this group help me? I want water to bless me. Tell your mother I need money. And all kind of things. They want fame, wealth without glory, fame, wealth without sweat, glory, wealth, riches with ease. Does a woman become pregnant the day her husband slept with her? Does a woman give birth the same day she become pregnant? From what people post, from what I'm reading in the from what people post and from what I'm reading in this group, it is disheartening. It is disheartening. Illumina Temple Center is not Illuminati. In case you don't know what is called Illumina, illuminate, go through your dictionary. I don't even know if some of you remember what dictionary is all about. I don't even know if some of you have dictionary in your phones. Every other app is there. Every nonsense app is there, but the one that will help you don't have it. That is why you will join a group without knowing what that name is all about. Suddenly, everybody becomes water person. Suddenly, everybody's from the water. Then who is from the fire? Who is from air? Who is fire, air, earth, water? Suddenly, everybody said, I went somewhere, they told me. And I went another place, they told me. I went to church, they told me. I went to this, they told me. I went to that, they told me. Just like the Christian Bible. Pastor Dad said, my daddy in the Lord said, my mom in the Lord said. One woman of God told me. One man of God said, I went to prayer somewhere. They said, one of my neighbors, the pastor came to the house and said, and in all this they said they've lost who you are because all your life you have always been believed, or you have always believed what they said. They said I'm from water. They said I'm marine. They said I have obanje. They said I'm abiku. They said I be emiri. They said I be snake. They said I be this. They said. Good morning. They said. What did you say? I'm going to give you a little story of my life, my childhood, very little. What happened to me, little like this. Like I said, the highest sin I committed was to my mother, was to reincarnate. And something happened that made her hate me passionately from the day I was born. And she made sure I never sleep in her house. So all my life, my father was passing me through one of his sisters to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. So anyway, now there was a time is from Obo, from Ekenobis. This is Ekenobis. This is Umopara. This is Obo. That bridge that connected Umuahia and Imo State. Now Ekenobis is close to that bridge, so most times I trek from that place to Ama for Isimungu. Imagine a girl of 6, 7 years, 8 years, and we stroll before I get to my village. Sometimes it's 5 or 6 in the evening. I'll pass the express, pass tower. Because at my young age, I can't remember why I'm being hated. I can't remember why. I can't understand why I do. So it's really, growing up, it really messed up my brain up to now. I've never used it again. Just that I didn't understand what I did wrong. Now, for the few time I'm able to, my father died early actually. I wasn't up to 12 years before my father died. I wasn't up to 12 years when my father died. So now there suffer can't start. Not small suffer. So in my village, anytime school closes, that is the only school I've attended in my life, which is primary school, which I've always been saying. Which is the only school I've ever gone to, that is primary school. I've always talked about it, just primary school. Now, when we go to the river to swim, I and other children, there's something about me that nobody told me. Nobody, most of you have gone to 50.2 Ewafa. You have gone to 50.1 billion. Consultation has made a lot of you to be weak, to be useless, to not know who you are, where you are coming from. And that is why I preach against all these things. You don't want to use your mindset. You don't want to understand what is happening. You want to be told what is happening. That is wrong. Even when I talk to most of you, you still insist on the Ebafa. And I collect my money. Me, I've been telling the truth, you don't hear. And inside that truth, you don't want to hear. You still want to Ebafa. Because you have money to waste. So I collect it. Now, I've always known from the beginning of my life that I'm different. My mother does not give me food. In fact, my story is well known in my village. So each time I'm hungry, as for the few time I'm able to come or to stay with them, that is if my father really, really insists. If I'm so hungry that when I never see hunger the way I've seen hunger, I will go to the stream, the mouth of the river. There's no time I go to the water. Morning star, my friend. There's no time I go to the water. I will not see rice. Rice and apoko with enough meat, Fanta and Coke. Those ones in the bottle, bottle. Now, no be bottle again. That is when bottle is bottle. This one bottle no dey again. With small change, 10 kobo, 25 kobo. I go pack am. If I need money, I go to the water. If I'm so hungry, morning, afternoon, that's where I go and eat and pack the remaining and come back home to eat because nobody gives me. Now, at that age, when we go to the water to swim, I know I'm different. Everybody in my village know that I'm different. I am this person that a lot of mothers want their children. Shebi, you see Ihechi. You see Ihechi, no near Ramu. If I see you around Ihechi, I will kill you. So that is the kind of person I am. Now the water to bathe with other to play like other children. Every living thing in that water will come outside. Every living thing inside that water will come outside. Any water, it happened to me also in Njaba. I went to work there, I think 4 years ago. I went to do work for somebody. As I put my feet into Njaba River, the snake comes out. I did a live video. Now, so anytime we are going to play, that thing, everything living there, crocodile, snake, or anything living, aside from normal fish, human being can eat, but what is not fish that becomes fish will come out. Now, my village owns the National War Museum. That is where the National War Museum is in my village. Every ama in my village has their own stream, both drinking and bathing. That's how my village is. Now, as I put my feet there to bathe, things will come out. You know children now. Most of them will be playing. Good morning, Robinson, my king. Good morning. Now, they say, now, I noticed these things, but the other children did not notice it. Does not have never noticed it. It was later, the tail end, before I finally leave village for life. That was when most of them started noticing what was happening. So as we were betting, those things comes out again, yes, as usual. Now, coming like this is my village. This is the water where we bathe. The one we drink is in this side. Road to National War Museum is in this side. Our primary school is in this side. Now, other roads like this is where men go to farm. Now, anytime I'm in that water now, if it's snake or python or any kind of crocodile, they will come out of the water standing behind the road, this road now, leading to all these places and coming to my side. So, women who are coming from farm. Good morning, my queen. Ifeyinwa, good morning. Ben, good morning, my king. Good morning. Okafor Ijoma, good morning. Now, women coming from the farm and some of our men coming from work, because every must always work at the National War Museum. That is the agreement with the state government. Now, some of these women were coming in from the farm, the snakes and the crocodile was standing. You have to step, no matter where you're going, you must put your leg inside the water before crossing to anywhere you are going. Now, these women screamed the way our mothers used to scream. And when they scream, our mothers now, when they scream like that, they will always call the name of their village. Because the amount of snake they see and crocodiles is enough to give you epilepsy or high BP. And when they scream like that, we in the water, we come out, we stand up. And when we stand up, the snakes or the crocodile or all those crazy kind of fish, they will turn their head like this. And as they turn their head looking at those women, they're looking at the water, at me. They're looking at those women. That is just their head will be doing. Like this. So we will now come out. We will not come out. And when we come out, so long as my feet touches the ground, those things goes back into the water. So because we are many, nobody actually knows who was doing this or what was doing this. It kept happening like that on different occasions, until one day I and my elder sister were coming from the farm. We went to go and till the farm. As we were coming back, now with the hot sun and everything, we decided to bathe. As we step into the water, as I step, my leg enter the water, it comes out again. Now, don't forget that on different occasions, as these women are coming back or men were coming back, a woman, one or two women who have seen it, was among the people who were coming back the day only I and my sister was bathing. And they screamed again. The crocodile express it like this. Trust these women. They said, Onobunwonye, whose children are you? Onobunwonye, whose children are you? My elder sister said, I bunwa de chekara. That's of chekara, onyema chikoku. I didn't say anything. They shake their head, they nodded, they nod their head. They went to the village. Women, radio without battle. They went to the village. It is Chikara's children. It is Chikara's children. It is Chikara's children. They are the ones that is doing these things. Our name started spreading in the village. Then one day, I was the only one. Me and me alone was the only one in the water bay. In fact, that day was it. In fact, that day was the day my suffering, my really, really suffering, my completely, my punctual suffering started. I alone was in the water bathing. In fact, the amount of snake that come out that day, the amount of alligator, crocodile that come out that day, even me, myself, it shockalized me. It shockalized me. The amount of snake and crocodile and the python and if any that come out of the water that day. In fact, there were so many that I cannot count them. As soon as my leg entered the water, everything in the water came out. In fact, there were so many, much more than when I used to swim with other children. There were so many that, much many that than when I used to swim with my elder sister. Now, women, the amount of women that were coming back from the farm, coming to the stream, people who were coming back, National War Museum, people who work in the morning, come back close by in afternoon, people who work in the night. So, in fact, it was as if that the villagers were going somewhere or they were coming back. I was alone swimming. Hey! Hey! That day, the screaming it was as if World War 50 was about to happen. Oh, we hate you. Oh, no, Chekara. They said it's Hechi. Chekara's second daughter. Hey! You need to hear the siren, the screaming, the blood of Jesus, the Holy Ghost fire. Oh, we hate you. Oh, no, Chekara. Hey! It's Hechi. It's second daughter. Hey! I said it. Everywhere was. I knew it. I said it. That girl is not ordinary. Now so I rain. I rain past Bessie. I rain past AY. I rain past Bonabot. A little girl who should have been protected by her people. The confusion in my head was too much. I was confused because I don't know what was happening. I was confused because I thought that is normal way of life. You need to see the way villagers avoid. People avoided me all my. Even up till now, people are still avoiding me. Because their mother told their father, who told their brother, who told their sister, who told their friend, who told their auntie, who told their In fact, the tiny friends I had that time. You need to see me walking in the village. People will just touch it. Their body will be touching the grass so that it will not match. Of course, my mother became ashamed. The more. Don't forget, she never liked me. Reason best known to her. Even as I grew up, I came to Lagos. I've taken a lot of pastors down to beg her. I've talked to my uncles. Anyway, no one are concerned. Imagine me with a bath for water, no clothes. At that age, I stood up, everybody. And as I stood up, the snakes were looking at these people, looking at me, looking at these people, looking at me, looking at. I still waiting for signal. Make we buy them, I will leave them. Make we chop them, I will not chop them. Their head was just like this. And those people were standing at the other side. Don't forget the snake is making sure nobody come into the water or cross. All the track roads leading to wherever it's leading, these things are there. The screaming, normally when they scream like that, I will come out of the water. This one, I just stood in the middle of the water. See her eyes like criminal. Holy Ghost, blood of Jesus. It was so much heavy on me. I started crying. As I was crying, I stepped out of the water. As one of my legs is touching the ground, everything went back into the water. That was when my journey of tearing my faces started. All kind of razor blade on my body started. Then I won't forget, some of these things, I've said it in my Facebook, is it Facebook account, or Facebook ID, I don't know. I won't forget one of my aunties. I love that woman so much. One of my aunties, I won't forget that woman. I love that woman so much. She didn't have any child. She married a wife to her husband. My father's sister, there are two that they didn't have children, so they married wife for their husband. So why I love her the most is that her house is a mud house, but once every 6 months she used unzu to hand paint the house, charcoal or black something, to decorate it like this Chinese. I've never seen anybody house that is like that. So inside of the house, the ground, she did the ground with cement. So the roof is still tarred. So that house is always cold. I'm believing me, asking me to give me my house. When I get house, I will get a hut like that in her memory. So she was the one that I stayed longer with. So one day, what made her to tell my father, say, come and carry your pikin? I got to know her. I got to stay with her, I think 15 years after her husband died, before I came there. In fact, half of my primary school was at Amafor Isingo Community Primary School. In fact, primary school, just primary 1 to 6. I went to up to 8 school. Only primary 1 to 6. I went to 8 school. Primary 1 to 6. I went to 8 school. Make you know how he hot to reach. So, man friend she has. An elderly man friend she has. So anytime that man comes, the man used to leave very, very early. In my tiny mind, I will not tell you he used to leave by 5 or 4, but all I know is that everywhere is still dark when the man will leave. So, and this my auntie, she does not like using, she has lantern that we can on once in a month or two, because she normally like mpalanka, that is tonja. Don't know what you call it in your place, tonja. Mpanaka, Yoruba call it atupa. So on one occasion, she was escorting this man. She opened her, because I sleep. She is 2 rooms. I sleep in the parlor where let me call it parlor. Yes, we call it parlor now. She slept inside the room. So as she opened the door to come out to escort the man to go and open the door so that she can lock it, that woman screamed. I don't forget her until I die. She screamed. Thank God for that man. Maybe if to say the man no dey there, the woman for don't get BP or epilepsy or die. Now my sin go come multiply times. Who knows times what is going to multiply? As this woman screamed, the man grabbed her from the waist. I don't know whether she wants to run or. And me, we no get sense. I open my eyes. Anytime I'm sleeping, 4 or 5 will surround me. And when they surround me, they will fold themselves. I put their head like this. They will surround me and put their head like this. 6 most times, but the least is 4. At my leg, at my head, this side. Each of them will fold themselves and put their head like this, guiding me. So that was what the woman saw. Hey, whoa. She screamed. Then how can you come out and tell me you are owning me? How can you come and say, this is the one, I went to somewhere, they told me I'm from the water. They told me where I'm serving is because I'm from the water. You are not from the water. If you are from the water, nobody will tell you you are from the water. I just give you a little bit of my childhood. I just told you 2% of my childhood. I told you what I've experienced as I'm growing up. as a teenager, as a youth. I no talk that one. They said I'm from the water. They said it's water that's making me not to give birth. When you were aborting all the babies in your stomach, uncle, was it water that was removing those children in your stomach? When you're impregnating girls here and there and breaking hearts and causing them and promised to marry them, you didn't marry them again. Was it water that somebody chatted me, Abi, chatted me, Abi, I don't understand English. And what she was talking about got me a piece of Asabia. If you like, chat from now till next year. Don't have anything to give to you, don't have anything to tell you. You are doing wrongs. You are only me, you are doing wrongs. You want to the village, they did work for you. They did this, settle your husband for you to go back and start sleeping with different men. In Apuala. Are you a conquer mixture? Are you stupid? People who are Onyemiri does not say they are Onyemiri. You will know them. Any compound they enter, any family they enter, people will tell you that this is Onyemiri. Onyemiri is disturbing me. When I look at you people with your chat here, when I look at my face, in fact, some people will send me voice note. If I start listening to their voice note, you see all this, my hair go turn to white. I go don't reach 80 years. One person. They have gone to KK, Sesame River, Niger River, Yoruba and Yoruba Igbo. They did the work. They said, I did some work. Yes, so go on, you can name. Most of you head, it can fit 40 feet container. And yet you never take this your poranya like this, my eye, and turn this your black eye and look inside yourself and find out that you're a motherfucker. Nobody told me that I am Onyemiri. Nobody told me who I am. If I dream, this my hand break. If I wake up, my hand don't break. Everybody, see, go to Amafi Single. No man has not to local government area. As of Inyechi. From Mama for Johnson, just mention my name Inyechi. They go download my data, give you. Go back, see my village. You see name I'm bearing on Facebook, it's my name. In the village, they call me Esther. My name is not Esther. I've said it. My name is not Esther. My name is Esther. Are you hearing me? You now ask to say, Inyechi. Go to my village, say Inyechi, Inyechuku. You go here. You go here, your ear go close. You go here, see your face go turn back like this. Your back go turn to your face. Oh, you go here, so tell you go here. You go even hear the one where I don't remember talk. Me and other children go play finish. 6 o'clock, everybody's going to have gone to their father's house. I wake up in the morning, my leg don't break. You go wake up in the morning, see the bed or the ground I'm lying down full of blood. The leg actually break also. I told you my life is my father. For the little time I comes, before and after I've been packaged to live for to other people, he always give me cutlass, oboadan, in my 2 hands. That is how I sleep. 2 cutlass, new ones, in my hand, bam, in the other hand. And now they put them before you go to work. That is if it's work. Fidro that time is equivalent to Julius Berger. It's a construction company. So he put 2 mighty cutlass in my hand. You go to work. It's only him because he has told his wife and my brothers and sisters said, nobody should go near. Nobody should go near her. So if my father comes back from work, maybe 5 o'clock, or because I always know that the weather is not bright when he comes. If he enter the house, when he's coming to his room, because I'm lying down on his bed, he will take 3 steps forward, 2 steps backward. 3 steps forward, 2 steps backward. 3 steps forward. He keep doing like that until my nose, until my subconsciousness noticed that he's in his own way. My father was a deaconess in Christ Ascension Church. So he go church well. But in his own way, he managed, tried to welcome the stranger that came to his house. I am that stranger that came to his house. So he gives me cutlass. When he take that step, and that step is taken, he make sure on a I beg, I don't know how to translate that one in English. So no why I'm speaking all this so about that most of my viewers on Instagram, no, on YouTube said I should be adding English to it so that they will understand. So I don't know how to call each one on a so that the sound the napata. So he will keep doing that, until he will now come close to where I'm lying down. He will stand there for some time before he reach out to collect the knife from my hand. So whenever I lie down to sleep, I'm not this person who wake up in the night to go and wee. I don't wee on bed. But once I lie down, once I lie down, I sleep. I don't bed wet. I never bed wet. So when I lie down, he will tell you, don't. All my life, I never believed sleeping is to rest. I know that sleeping is to go to the other side. Illumina Temple Center, those who want to awaken who want to awaken their spiritualness, to understand what it is they are here to do. It's not for those who want to pack money, who want to make money. I have suffered. I don't have a helper. Suffering is killing me. Oh, I'm dying. And some people who have recently started chatting me from Umaya, they said, you are my sister, you're supposed to help me. I said, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Like, duh. None of my so-called friends have ever commented on my post or shared. None of my so-called Umuaya people have commented or shared my post. It is you, the total, perfect, wonderful, who has kept me going. And I say thank you. Thank you. You are the reason why I'm doing this. Only Millie knows to us at will. A water person knows that things, whatever we need, comes. Only Millie knows that sleeping with a man only is either bringing danger to his life. Only Millie knows that sleeping with different girls who does not know who they are, who have not realized themselves, who are human beings, that it endangers their lives. Only Millie knows that the and those of a mortal man are not the same. Most of us are snakes. Some are crocodiles. Some are crocodiles. Some are pythons. A human being is sleeping with you, married to you. What do you think will happen? And when you become pregnant and give birth to a child, what do you think that child is? That child becomes a half-breed. Only Miri knows that doing 419, Yahoo, drug carrying, lying and stealing is bad. Only Miri, what that person knows that before she or he gets married, make sure that he or she is capable, available, and ready to bear with all nonsensical, inconsequential human behavior that men and women can get you angry and piss you off. It is your duty to make sure you don't kill them with poverty. You don't kill them with promise and faith. You don't. You don't kill them with pain and shame because you are not normal. They are normal. You are not usual. You are unusual. And people say, will you shut up? Will you shut? You are not only Millie. You are not. I'm so lonely. Hatred everywhere. People hate me. Nobody like me. Why would they like you? Why would they like you? And because things are hard for you, you now become suddenly you become only me. Because your marriage is not working. And you went somewhere where they will tell you what you want to hear. You know, people don't like to like somebody to tell you what you want to hear. They will tell you what you want to hear. And you suddenly become only me. You become a water person. They say I'm from the water. I told you people, oh, nobody did Oru Miri for me. I keep saying it. Nobody, living or dead, that will say they did me, we be as a one in me less than H. Marina, they did Oru Miri for me. It's just like a girl of 2 years doing Oru Miri for Odogu Dekam. Now, I join a Eke Dekam, somebody will not come and do Oru Miri for me. And I pop. In a couple can happen. Somebody. It's like somebody coming to carry you to go to your father's house and said, a stranger, total stranger coming to take you to your father's house to beg your father on your behalf. I don't know why you people you don't like to reason. You don't want to reason. You will never reason. You have vow. Now you're going to you put the hairs on your head and chew it and said you're not going to reason. That is why religion and Christianity is thriving in Africa. Because you people like lies. Every day you go for somebody to tell you lies that somebody died for you. You go to somebody to tell you lies every Sunday that you go and sit down somewhere for somebody to tell you that stealing is bad, gossiping, destroying somebody, assassinate. In fact, character assassination. Don't even call it gossip. Gossip is a KJ. Gossip, nah baby. Character assassination. You want somebody to tell you that church against somebody will not do anything is sin. That means you are psychologically and mentally damaged. If you want somebody to tell you, say, today, Ojoni watch, if you want me or one pastor to tell you that Yahoo Plus 419 will criminal, you are damaged beyond repair. Is the one in minister in HMI and say you are damaged. And some of them go to this thing for giving me very Nigeria is hard. This country is hard. No work. And things are hard for me. Promise and faith. And you claimed to be Onyemili. If you are Onyemili, we are here to make a difference. We're here to rectify the way it's supposed to be. We are here to heal the earth. We are not here to get married. We are not here to pack money. Don't tell me you're Onyemili. Don't tell me you're Onyemili. You are not Onyemili. You are not from the water. Go and find where you come from. No, tomorrow I'll come and tell you that you are from Yoruba. Or me should come and tell you that you're Onibo. Or I should come and tell you that you're a man or a woman. You are not Onyemili. Have never been from the water. Onyemili are not selfish. They are not selfish. We are not bad. We are not evil. I'm Onyemili. And when they went to say, they said I'm Onyemili. They said I'm from the water. I want to go and settle in the milli. I want to settle in the milli with what? Pop and granite. Jollof rice. Chicken. Biscuits. Chewing-gum sweet. To settle in the milli. Because they are hungry. Goat. Fowl. Chicken. And yet, it's an Onyemili. You are not Onyemiri. You don't even know who you are. You as a young girl, you will not go and find work. Go and hustle. Learn a trade. Do something with your life. You will not do. You want me to tie an innocent man for you so that he will love you and bow for you. Nepa akiri jeep kokwa nepa akiri keke marwa. You are Onyemiri. And you are requesting me to do something that will hurt another person. No, we don't do that. You are not Onyemiri. If you are Onyemiri, you shouldn't have gone into that marriage in the first place. You shouldn't have entered that relationship. If you enter into a relationship with any man, any woman, they are poor. And you are still in that relationship, they are still poor. You are not Onyemiri. You call yourself as a one. You call yourself as a one, as a worker. And you are in your husband's house, you are barren. The man, when the man marry you, he has 3 cars today. Oh, stop it now. What am I pressing? You are married. The man has 3 cars or 2 shops or 10 cars. And you not married, the man married you. And now he does not have keke or okada. What is running on social media now is says and one. What is running in the life of men now is to marry as and one. Some men go to the extent of asking questions, doing half and going to the extent for the girl they want to marry. She's from the water. They go and pay the dowry. They said she's from the water. And your marriage now, you regretted marrying the girl. In fact, why? You are biting your fingers while you marry. Selfish reasons. See, you can mess up anyhow in the fire and on earth and on the ground, in the air. You can't mess up in the water. Your husband did not become somebody, become massively rich. You are not from the water. You don't even know who you are. If you are the one, you will come to me and say, they said it's my spiritual husband that does not want me to have a child. That's my face be like me. That's my face be like me. Now so your face be like me when they talk. They don't want your face be like awakening is not to make money. If you are here at Illumina Temple Center, Emma, please help me. I've suffered. Wait, I'm coming. Let my ajip grow small. When it grows small, I will crepe it and send it to you. Keep deceiving yourself, you know go. Keep going from one river to the other. From River China to River Anambra, to River Benue, to River Ebonyi State, to River Imo, to River Abia, to River Enugu State, to River Lagos State, to River Asaba, to River Ijebu Ode. Keep going. Keep going. You got to go? Ne, J. J on. J on from the water. From the river. River on, water on. How you be you now? How dare you? How they feel? They feel? They feel? They feel now. They and did your room miri and settle your spiritual heart to go back and start living in a hotel, servicing different men. And you want me to do what for Christ? Because for God's sake, or for Christ's sake, for Jesus' sake, for me sake, for fire's sake. What do you want me to do? I should do what? Do another one or give you something that will make, if you fuck 10 men in a day, you can fuck 30. I don't have money. That is why I'm doing it. I don't have a helper. At least when I get brothers and sisters, at least when I go travel home, go see una people. Me, I cannot go anywhere. Did I complain to you? Did I? Anyway. Stop telling yourself that you're Onyemiri. Onyemiri does not require somebody. Onyemiri does not require somebody to do Orumiri for him or her. We came here to help people who are not on the milli to be. And me cannot help you in drug dealing to be doing it well. Me cannot help you in your evil so that you. And somebody actually used one of my videos to talk to me. She said, and it's like that Yahoo guy you did work for. And he now bought you that car. I am like that. I said, you don't know anything about him. So you don't look alike. I bet I know my stockfish down the chop since because only work anywhere. So because no. Don't come and be disturbing my ear with you. I'm from the water. They say I'm from the water. Why are you disturbing me? If they say you are from the water, why are you bothering me? Did I take your water? You are from water. They said, we are born in the church. So my mother did not tell me all these things. But your mama not tell you how to mianamu. Did your mother teach you how to have 50 million boyfriends and be lying to all of them? Your mother tell you how to, your father tell you how to have sex with a woman. Did she or did he? In your laziness, you want to make it the way Okeke make it. You want to make it the way Anita and Ngozi and Amaka make it. And because you did not make it the way they make it, there is not that stupid girl that in the schools that used to carry not over 5. I heard that she's living in Italy with her husband. She's now in London with her husband. What kind of life is this? Me, no. I know that she went somewhere. They did work for her. Means I'll go somewhere they will do for me. Envy and jealousy and backbiting. Let me be like this person. Let me be like that person. You now turn it to Tondimi. And you go to where somebody will not turn it for you. No, we tell you what you want to hear. You're not owning me. Illumina Temple Center. Illumina. Take your dictionary. Find the meaning of Illumina. This is not where you belong. This is not a court where you belong. And this is not where you come to pack money. This is where you come to activate your brain, your mindset, so that your God-given talent or your goddess-given talent, or that your money that is somewhere will be unlocked. You unlock who you are. Dangote and the rest of them did not go somewhere to do all meaning. To use your God, to use your God-given talent to do something. I tell my children something. I said, every state in Nigeria brings out over 15,000 graduates every year. 15,000 graduates every year in each state in Nigeria. Biko, and I'm asking you now, does any state in Nigeria have up to 1,000 companies? Or yes, 1,000 companies? No. The idea is not to go to school and come out and look for a job. The idea is for you to go to school, come out and look around and say, what can I do? What is it that I need to invent? People are everywhere now. People are giving birth every day. It means anything that has to do with food and clothing will sell. No, you don't want to do that. You want to go mbute. As the one Esther in Marina does not do a gumbute. As the one, please do work for me. And I tell them, I don't do something that tomorrow now money will come, or in the next 1 month money will come. It's a lie. My own is to tell you what you need to do. If it's one, I'll go to water, I'll go to water. It is water that knows when she will bless you, not me. I am not somebody who will encourage us. If I do work for you, if you know what, call me bastard. Now lie. Me, I will not tell you that rubbish. I was chatting with some men. They said, are you not supposed to be encouraging us? And are you not supposed to tell me that if I buy this your chawele, this your soap, it will work in the next two seconds? And I'm out. Do you think I'm a mad person like you? Do you think I have mental problem like you? I am not a native doctor. I do not do money rituals. I don't do magic. But if it's pokpof you are selling, I will pray that pokpof for you to become somebody. If it's tailoring, you are tailoring. You call it now. What do you call it now? Fashion designer. I will tailoring you and fashion designing you to greatness. Step, a journey of 1,000 miles. You cannot jump 1,000 miles. It is one step to the other. One step. If you are come, I don't do okay. Some people say, I want the power. They tell you they give you power. I owe you power. Selfish set of people. Selfish human beings. You want to pack it. You want to make it. After now, people say truth is bitter. Truth is not bitter. What I'm saying like this is not bitter. See my mouth. My mouth is not bitter. It's not bitter. It's just that in your myopic mind, you have decided what you want to decide. You have decided you want to make money so that I will show that my brother, I will show that my uncle, that my auntie that refused to help me. You think Mimi, this is someone you can lie to. You are drinking her every day. You are using her to bait. In fact, 9 months you were inside her hot water for 9 solid months, where she knitted all your bones and marrow, all your meatballs and meatballs, all your hairs. And you came out, you say it's Jesus that did it. And you came out, you said, I bind you marine kingdom from the pit of hell. And you drink water, you bait her. And you said God created water. Where in your Bible did they tell you that God created water? What your Jesus cannot give to you, you come, you say, I should give you. You see all these pastors, so now, oh, 9 was passed. I don't even have time for you people. I have stopped chatting with you people. The more, please, I need power. I need it that people will come to my church. And somebody will say, thank God my pastor is not like that. Says who? They are all like that. Power to gather crowd. Power so that if you say in Jesus' name, all of them go fall. And because all dog lick shit. It's only those who have it in their mouth that they say their dog can lick shit. You defend your pastor, you defend your mama in the Lord, you defend. Keep defending them. Okay, make you from na brain. Defend them. Don't come and disturb me, that you are from the water. You are not. You're not from the water. If you are from the water, you won't be poor. If you are from the water, your husband will not be struggling to eat. If you are from the water and you went into that marriage, he will not be barren. If you decide for a mortal man, a human being, to be your wife and your husband, it means you have decided to be a slave. This is how you decided to bend your head. So anything they give to you, you take it. Don't complain. Don't be me forced into that marriage. I know carry you go for that marriage. When you did the wedding, you invite me. Chicken lap, uncle, I see. But for family, I see. Now you are disturbing me. People don't disturb me. I don't have strength to be lying. To lie, to collect your money. So please go to where they can give you, where they'll give you, what is it called? okite okawele. Buteta aboyechi. I don't do that. You can't begin to quantify or understand the power inside of me. But I won't use it to help you and be doing nonsense and ingredients. People who have chatted me on WhatsApp, they know I say hot. They know I say hot. If they chat and say, get the fuck out of my fuck away, man. Get off me. Get the fuck out of me. Get. It's like you're harsh, yo. Get out. Get out. Money. I need money. Get out. I posted all my handout to buy it and read it so that it will well. Nothing I have not posted, you will not buy it. Go here so that your brain that is fried will unlock. So that you will not look down like this and see money. Look like this and see what you will do to generate money. Look like this and see what you do. You don't want to hear that one. On a brain. Ya babu na baba. Basapano. Opanamo ka aba na amuro okpo. Ana go chiri nti na ahia esu. Concerning me. Magic na wayo ka ngwakwa unu nke beziokwu. Magic na wayo. Mana eziokwu. Don't come and disturb me. They say you're from water. Water husband have dealt with me. My spiritual wife has finished my life. Hey, finish your life. In what way? You made an agreement before coming to this world to help, to give life to people, to help men and women stand on their 2 feet. Instead of you to do that, you decided to go and be having sex with them, sleeping with them, marrying them. How can that marriage work? Was that why you came to this earth? You got no here inside the bush. You run inside the bush and hit, boom. You come and say, who is cutting that tree? Jenny Murphy abu epotanero. Itu onye na-egbu. Oburu ogbenye buru amunsu. Finally, the last but not the least, you see you that eventually married to that man, and that man is sick. Some of you, your husband is sick beyond repair. Some of you who comes to me, who chat me, your husband penis can no longer rise. You are a wicked human being. You will never know peace. Because a time comes in the life of Onye Mmiri, she no longer feels sex. I remember when women were women. They go out there and get a young thing for their husband. They get a girl that is set up, that is clean for their husband. No, you will not do that. I'm going to give him money. Give him peace. I'm going to allow him to go and zozo outside. But you are zozoing outside, having 2 to 3 boyfriends. Don't worry. Did you see me? Did you see my mouth? Don't worry. The thunder that will fire you is by your right hand and your left hand. It will fire you on top of that bed that you are giving that man. It will fire you. Do you know why I'm laughing? Most of you, that arm is going to turn. Now, that arm is going to get stuck into that vagina. You see that prick? We gum and aradite inside that vagina. You see, you are going to run out naked from that hotel to outside. Any one of you bringing shame and reproach to me that people are talking. Wait, oh, do you know how many movie roles I've rejected this year? Do you know how many movie roles I've rejected this year? I cannot, will not, shall not, may not, will not, should not act anything that has to bring bad name to Ndimili. I won't do that. With the big money, I rejected them. People in my house are aware of what I'm talking about. I can't act anything that brings shame to Ndimili, that bring bad name to Ndimili. Don't tell me you're Onyemili. And Onyemili does not give reasons. You know why I'm doing this is because my father died when I was 2 months. My mother now left my daddy. My mommy now hated me. Everybody in my family does not like. Don't come and tell me that Jackman Janty story. I need to see.